point in time, wanted to have something more when we were playing Airsoft. Be it, of course, from the humble Alice gear to, of course, the basic, well, jacket even. Hell, even the cargo pants still has a place in Airsoft for a lot of beginning Airsofters. However, once we start playing and we start realizing how much it hurts and basically how much more protection we actually need when it comes to not just the shots, but just the environment itself. And I cannot tell you how many times I've had something stick in my back or on my stomach or my chest or my shoulder or something along those lines. I mean, hell, that's why I wear a helmet all the damn time, because the place I play at's got actual dangers outside of just the BBs. So that's where today's item comes in. Coming in at a whopping $70 on Airsoft GI. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you my first plate carrier, which came, of course, from Blackwater Marsh. Also, got it at a steal at about $60. I've had this thing for about 3 years now, so I've got about 3 years worth of experience actually having this, actually messing with it, actually playing around with it, actually having it in games. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Lancer Tactical Plate Carrier. Now, the plate carrier here actually is about $70 online, or $60, depending on if you want to get it on sale. Now, it is your standard basic plate carrier. However, unlike most, this one actually does come with some stuff that I personally find actually kind of cool. Now, plate carrier means that this is able to take on, say, dummy plates or actually real level 3A plates. Now, most plate carriers themselves aren't exactly made out of ballistic materials. They're just made out of standard nylon. Or, and sometimes, when you actually do pay the money for it, you can get some that actually are made out of ballistic fiber, which is, most of the time, Kevlar. And yes, Kevlar is still a thing, you morons. Now, the thing about it is that this actually has a kind of a lot of a cool little bit of features, but I'm here to just talk about the vest itself and sort of what it offers. What it offers to a new player is not only, of course, one front 3 double-stack mag pouch, but also a side double-stack mag pouch, and of course a admin pouch or just a regular pouch with more molly on it. And by molly, I mean there's a lot of molly on this motherfucker. You got molly on the sides. You got molly on the back. You got molly on the front, along with, of course, your admin pouch, which you can remove and have anything else you want on there. It does come with a pistol pouch here if you want to fit not only your standard magazine, which sadly is going to be a single magazine or maybe double of the single stack magazines, or if you have like the little sticks like these, you can actually fit a good amount in here. It's actually kind of good to have. Now, as I say before, I've had this for about 3 years now, and I've gotten a bit of experience out of it, and I can definitely say it's how it is. But before I continue with it, the question comes down to exactly how do you get plates in this is kind of the bigger question I've gotten. That's actually pretty simple. It's literally the bottom here with this flap right here. You literally grab this flap here, you literally undo it, and then you stick your plates in front and back. Same thing, no muss, no fuss, no worries. There is, of course, this bit right here which is supposed to clip on, which keeps the front here from being able to be undone. I personally leave it unbuttoned because trying to snap the son of a bitch in place and out of place is a pain in the absolute ass. I recommend you do the same, or you loop something through the loop here and make it easier for you to literally undo. Now, I'm a small person at now, thanks to me actually hitting the gym with my brother and working out a little bit. I'm now 122 pounds. Before, I was 119. Gained a little weight. I'm hoping to gain a little more weight with a little bit of muscle so I can fit out a little bit more in my clothes and stuff. But, moving on. So, the way a lot of people will probably ask, how do I put one of these on? Actually, you'd be surprised how easy it is, and at the same time how simple it can be. And if you learn the tricks and you understand how to do it, you can actually get these on no muss, no fuss, no worries. What you do is you actually lift up after doing this. You literally, let me just do this here. Literally undo this. As such, it reveals these plates right here. And then you unflap, more or less, And you'll see these here. These actually click into place on your sides, which actually can be adjusted from inside. Moving on, of course, we then, again, showing you a much better method that I use. Most people will try to do the slide-on method. Most people will actually undo the whole entire goddamn thing just to put the fucker on. I don't do that. This is what I do. I literally just undo one side, and I put on like a jacket. I literally just stick my arm through, lift up, bring it down, go over here to the side, and snap in place. And then lift up here, grab the side here, and you're going to want to make sure this thing lines up, because if you get this thing not lined up, it is going to be cattywampus. Anyway, just line it up as such, bring down, and voila, you have your plate carrier on. No muss, no fuss, no worries. Now, you can see how high up this is, and sadly, you could probably see how wide open I am a little bit. Like, I'm literally, like, it's a... I'm not joking on this. It's literally there. Now, in terms of this plate carrier here, it actually isn't that bad. And it's really not. A lot of people are probably going to go ahead and roll their eyes and say, oh, Lancer Tactical. But when compared to other plate carriers on the market, especially from Wish, Amazon, Alibaba, honestly, not that bad. Granted, you got to get it from Airsoft GI, which Airsoft GI has a ton of interesting, well, not interesting, they actually got a ton of really good stuff, honestly. They've got a ton of great deals, they've got a ton of great discount codes, and honestly, a lot better than you might think. Now, I have played with this a lot, as I stated, and in every game I have played, I have ran this several different ways from here to Sunday. And sad to say, me personally, while I like the concept of the plate carrier, the fact of it's not your standard flak vest, and it's not going to be your ultra heavy Pashkit vest, or your heavy standard, like, basically EOD style vest, or anything of that nature, I'm going to say this now, that I'm not really happy with it. I'm not saying I'm not maneuverable in it. Far from it, in fact. I am somewhat maneuverable, and I do get around with it. It's that it doesn't offer that much protection.
Excuse me, what?
Okay, before everyone who actually runs plate carriers, who actually run chest rigs and stuff, literally start crucifying me in the comments section, here's the thing. I have a rather weak body when it comes to certain things, which is why I'll most of the time wear long sleeves in a lot of things. I do bruise easy because of low iron count in my system. Yes, I'm taking supplements, don't fucking bring that shit up. So while, yes, I may bruise easy, I may burn easy in the sun, the worst of all is I do bleed easy, sad to say. If I'm not wearing long sleeves or any sort of protective anything covering any of my skin, I literally do bleed. Which is why I'll wear a lot of thick clothing to games. And when it comes to my protection, that's also another factor in it. Yes, you do somewhat not feel the pain through this plate carrier if you have the dummy vest, if you have the dummy, plates in, again, these things here. Not so much when you don't have the goddamn things. I feel every single shot come through this motherfucker. And sad to say, it's not fucking pleasant at all. Especially when you get lit the fuck up by that one motherfucker with an HP goddamn A. I see you, Brian. Or not Brian, I see you, Patrick. I see you.
Auf Wiedersehen, Schweinhund!
Anyway. But no, seriously, I do understand the value of the plate carrier. I really do. I get it. And for this one right here, especially if you're starting out in Airsoft and you're a little bit more built than my scrawny ass, then by all means, get a plate carrier, especially Lancer Tactical or any other. This one in particular is a good choice for beginning in Airsoft. Not only, of course, do you get a lot of pouches, i.e. you get, these, and of course this, and of course this, but you get a start for your vest. And, again, it's not that it's not bad for me, it's that I kind of don't have any protection in terms of, well, you can probably see, especially for my scrawny self that doesn't fill this thing out very well, I'm literally a scrawny girl trying to impress someone with a push-up bra. That's basically what this is, and failing. So, yeah, that's kind of what's going on. Again, it's not that it's a bad vest. Far from it. It's a good vest, and I recommend anyone to go get this, and even though it's Lance or Tactical, it's still a plate carrier. It's affordable, and it's definitely worth the money. Even if you want this for real still shooting, it's still, and it may not be, made of ballistic fiber, it still can fit actual plates inside. And that is kind of the thing about it. And the only other thing I've got to complain about it is the actual pouches themselves. The things that were covering these were as stiff. I'm not going to make the joke, because if I do, YouTube's going to demonetize the video if they haven't demonetized it already.
Oh my.
Basically, they feel like they've been starched to high hell and back. They are so thick, they are so stiff, that if you actually smacked someone with one of these things, it would actually hurt. Let me give you an example here. Let me go grab a pouch that isn't starched to high hell and back. Okay, so here's some actual decent pouches with some fabric covering. Let me go and do this. You see that? It's meant to do that. It's meant to be that flexible. It's meant to be that wobbly. It's meant to be wobbly, 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 wobbly. It's meant to do that. It's meant to be flimsy as a noodle, so that way it's able to contour and actually, morph with the magazines that are currently in this. It's meant to be able to do that, so when you put 2 magazines in here, it's able to close up and able to keep them secure in place. These things were so damn stiff, I actually had to put a single magazine in them, close it up, hold it up overnight, then put a second magazine in there, close it up, fight it to stay closed, so it could morph to the shape it needed to be able to stay closed with the magazines. I literally have these things soaking in water right now to see if I can't make them fucking flimsy. I swear to God, they basically made them out of cardboard or something. That's how stiff they are. But I leave the dirty jokes in the comments section to you about the stiffness of a fabric or a flap, unlike the one that actually is flimsy enough. Anyway. Aside from that, as stated before, this isn't a bad vest. It's just got some minor issues that you can fix. It is all moly, so if you want to, you can basically replace all the pouches you want with something that actually fits what you want. If you have, say, an Mp5 or anything, then if you've watched my Why PCCs are the way of the future, are popular and why you should invest now, a little bit of TLDR, Mp5 magazines fit better in double-stack AR magazine pouches, and you can fit more of them in an AR pouch than you can 2 AR magazines. So literally, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pouches on here, if you had a literal Mp5, if you're running Mp5 and you want to use these, literally 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 magazines right there. That is 15 fucking magazines. Add 2 more on the side here, that's literally 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 magazines. Again, just pointing that out there. Either way, though. Thank you all so very much for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL. And believe me when I say that I will be upgrading in the future, or at least I'm hoping to get another vest in the future. And hopefully things will turn out for the better. Or at least I won't be as lit up as before, and I won't feel in pain as I was before. But either way, thank you all so very much for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and if you want to help support the project, well, what we do here, thank then consider donating to the PayPal down below. It's folks like you that actually were able to make this possible. This was actually acquired via PayPal money. And it was folks like you that actually helped sponsor this review. 3 years in the making, yes, but I got around to it at least. And, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to help support any more Vest reviews like this one, and this one, then consider donating to the PayPal down below. Or if you want me to check out anything else, actually protective-wise, mind you, again, I actually do bruise easy. Please, give me something that actually protects my body, not makes it any worse than it already is. Then please sound off in the comments section down below. And again, this thing ain't small person friendly, so if you're a small person, you might not like this. But if you're a big person and you can feel these out, good for you. I might sell to you. I might, depending. But either way, though, thank you all so very much for watching. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and I will see you lovely, lovely people in the next video. Till next time. Later.
Looking for that perfect game for your gaming console? Video Game Corner is the largest independently owned video gaming store in North Mississippi, located at 1519 Highway 72 in Corinth. We are an authorized limited-run retail store and have a massive collection of retro games and game systems, and also plush toys and collectibles. We also pay top dollar for your used video games. Check them out Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Visit Video Game Corner in Corinth.